All right, let's call this meeting to order. This meeting and other meetings of this committee are open to the public. Proper notice been posted and given to the press in accordance with Wisconsin statutes, so the citizenry may be aware of the time, place, and agenda of the meeting. Roll call.
Henderson,
Here.
Brenner,
Here.
Appleby.
Here.
Not present are Bain, Potratz, Bayman, and Stelzner.
Thank you. All right. We need a motion to approve the minutes for the October 13th, 2015 meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the October 13th, 2015 meeting.
I'll second that.
Any questions or comments about it? No? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passes. Citizens' appearances? Anything to say?
No.
No? Okay. Alrighty. Well then, next thing is an update on the 2016 events. This is something I just want to keep on the agenda so we can keep looking at the stuff as it's coming up. As right now, I don't think there's anything new. We're still looking for a band. Still looking at the 4th of July, 3rd of July. Nothing new on the movies yet, right?
No.
Okay. So really no real update on that other than I just want to keep it there so if something comes up we can talk about it and bring it up.
Did you go see that one band yet?
I did.
Yeah. Think they'd do.
They were good. I think it depends upon what direction we want to take the event. What kind of crowd we want to bring in. So,
Okay.
but that's something when we can think about what direction we want that to go.
Okay.
All right. So I guess next thing be an update on the downtown holiday banners.
Yeah, this is just an update item. These have already been purchased. What we're going to do is, rather than spend $1,200 to $1,500 on that garland that we throw away every year, and that sometimes turns brown if we don't take it down right away, and which has wire in it, so there's limited areas where we can put it, not in the yard waste site, which is what used to happen. We're looking at those, taking down the banners that go up for the summer with the silo, the Welcome to Weyauwega. I believe that's a chamber sponsored item that you throw out there. I think we've had it for a number of years. The city takes them down, puts them up around Memorial Day, takes them down around fall. But we don't have banners up there, we still have the brackets there. So the thought was, would we be able to purchase some banners for a set amount of money and then be able to reuse those in the future? And the answer is, for about $50 a piece, we could order banners. And now we have a white and a red, and we've tried to keep it Happy Holidays, City of Weyauwega, which is generally pretty generic. Hopefully there would be no problems with any religious anything. So not that there's anything wrong with that either way, but Happy Holidays is pretty easy there. We did order 12 of them, 6 of the red, 6 of the white, and they are scheduled to be here the Tuesday right before Thanksgiving. So we're going to try to coordinate getting a lift. We'll take down the flags, we'll put up these banners, and what you will see in the budget under celebrations, I think usually we've had $8,000 there, and that's been the fireworks and holiday decorations. I believe that we're able to cut that about $1,000 with the budget, and we'll come to that in a little bit. And because of that, instead of spending $1,200 to $1,500 to throw away garland, we're hoping to start a decent collection of holiday banners. Now, I've talked to Nick a little bit about, and I believe Shani, I think I talked to you a little bit too, about maybe in the future we could get some seasonal banners. So instead of just having summer or winter, maybe there could be some more banners, because they're cost effective. And for $50 a piece, if they break or we need to replace them, we can do that. So just an update. If you've got any thoughts on that, let me know. But these are the banners that have been ordered.
They look nice. So
Very nice.
there'll be, what, 6 on each side of Main Street? Is that what you're thinking? Or are we gonna go down on Pine?
We turn on the Mill. There's a banner or two over there.
Yep.
Honestly, I think we've got more brackets than banners out there right now.
We do.
And so what we're gonna try to do is fill in
Mhm.
enough. If we need to buy more, we'll buy more. If we already had bought too much, well, then we've got extras for when we.
I don't think 12 will be too
Right,
much. I was just
I
curious.
don't think it would be either, but
It's a good start though.
yeah, I
It's
think
nice.
so.
And
Yeah.
better for the environment.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess the next thing is a review of the budget.
Yeah, and actually, we reviewed everything last month. The only change that we have, like I said, is under these celebrations. We just cut that down $1,000. But when you look at the recreation section of the budget, just like we had mentioned with revenues and expenses, the expenses are mainly the swim lake. It's about $48,500 to run the lake in expense. We take in 15,000, or a little bit over that. What we're gonna project for revenue is that we're gonna increase that to 20,000. In part, we wanna look at the fees that we charge, which will come back to you next month. And then also, Mr. Potratz had talked to this committee about the potential to get summer school involved with swim lessons. And with that, we should be able to increase our revenue too. And if that would be the case, then the budget then would have a net effect on the swim lake. You know, we would spend $48,500. We're planning to take in $20,000 in revenue. So the cost to run the swim lake would be about $28,000, which is better than, I think it was $39,000 the first year I was here, 3 years ago. So we're working on the cost, bringing those down to a manageable level, and I think 48,000 is probably right. And then we're hoping to maximize revenue.
Very good.
So other than that, you know, you don't really have much for staff other than at the swim lake. I think what we will have is, you guys had a quarter increase for the swim lake pay scale earlier this summer. So a lifeguard comes in and starts at $7.50 an hour, and then we have a scale that every year they're here, they get an extra quarter. So, you know, we don't really need to modify the scale at all after you guys had approved that earlier this summer. But other than that, if you want to make a recommendation on approving the recreation portion of the budget, that would be appropriate.
All right. Anybody care to do that?
I'll make a motion to approve the recreation budget for the 2016 calendar season.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Have a report?
We're working on the budget, working on the holiday banners. What we are looking at is, I've got to get together with Mr. Potratz. I've got all the hard data on this season for the swim lake, and I had talked to Nick earlier. I just need to get that wrapped up and do a more formal report, and we'll bring that back to you probably in December on how we did this year. Okay,
That it?
that'll be it.
Are there any such other matters?
I got one question. We talked about last year possibly doing the skating rink out by the baseball field. Is that still an option, Brandon, do you think, with the fire department, to see if we could try it this year again? I know we had issues with the weather not cooperating,
Yeah,
It
but
got warm, then it got cold, then it got warm and cold last year, so.
It didn't seem to be an issue from last year, and I don't presume it will be again this year. I would
Okay.
be willing to probably spearhead that if that was your desire.
I would like to see something. People were kind of excited last year to be able to have a place to go, and then it just didn't happen with the weather,
Okay.
so.
Just keep me up to speed on when you want it done, and
As soon as it's cold enough?
It's all up to Jack Frost.
That's all
Very
I
good.
got.
Anything else?
Nope.
Well, I guess we can entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're adjourned at 6:10.